Alright, so I have a Guide Gear shooting rail that I purchased online for about 20 bucks, and I recently pulled my tree stand and the shooting rail down. The shooting rail itself mounts to the tree with a ratchet strap, and it holds it to the tree pretty well, but the front end of the shooting rail is a little bit flimsy because it doesn't really have any other support than this back bar coming off of the, and it's secured to the tree. So what I wanted to do is hard mount this to the tree stand. To do that, cut some 3/4 inch tubing, 10 inches long. Just as was the preferred height for me. You can cut it to whatever height you want, obviously, and then secured it to the shooting rail using 1/4 inch bolts, 2 inches long. And because the shooting rail itself is 26 inches wide, which is wider than the base of the tree stand, I had to shim this out some. So what I did was took some copper tubing, cut it to 2.5 inches. You can see I got it here on both sides, and then ran a 1/4 inch bolt through that with that was 5 inches or 5.5 inches long. Secured it with some nylon lock nuts, and it holds the shooting rail in place nicely. It still pivots forward, which will help with installing it in the tree. So this way I can get the tree stand up and ratchet it to the tree. Then I can rotate the shooting rail part of this back and ratchet that to the tree, and that'll lock it in place and give me a really nice solid shooting platform to shoot from. I like to hang burlap camouflage with wire ties around my shooting rails to kind of give me some extra cover when I'm up in the tree stand. I tend to be fidgety, and this makes a really nice platform for that. It's secured at the top, in the front. Now obviously if you hard mount this, you won't be able to lift up the shooting rail, so you can see on this side it's hard mounted. But another alternative is to use some quick releases. This here is a quick release that typically holds the ladder and a ladder stand together. Those are 1/4 inch in diameter, so they work out perfectly, and you could use 2 of those on either side, and that would allow the front part of this rail to lift completely up if you prefer to have it lift up instead of crawling under it. So you could use that as an alternative for mounting the front part. So I hope you found this useful, and have a good season.